Will the IRS seize my passport? My name's Darrin T. Mish. They call me the IRS Solution Attorney. This is a new program that the IRS has come out with. Actually, it wasn't the IRS. Let's not blame them for a change. It was actually Congress, and I hate this law. I don't know why they did it. It doesn't seem American. It seems un-American to me. But here's the bottom line. If you owe the IRS $50,000 or more and there's a tax lien filed against you, the State Department can and probably will revoke your passport and prevent you from traveling internationally. Now, if you're overseas, there's some provision to give you some kind of temporary travel document so that you can come back home. But if you're like a lot of my clients who actually travel for a living internationally, it's going to put you out of business unless you can work something out with the IRS. It's a relatively new law. I believe it passed in 2015. It's just been implemented. The implementing regulations have just been passed, and we're going to start seeing this any time now, where they're going to actually start revoking passports for owing the IRS what they call, I think they call it significant tax debt. And the definition is $50,000 or more with a tax lien filed. Now, if you don't owe more than $50,000, I don't think you have any risk. And if you don't have a tax lien, you're not going to have any risk until the tax lien is filed. So here's the answer to this dilemma if you're worried about this. You need to get to the IRS and you need to come up with some collection alternative before they revoke your passport if that's super important to you. And collection alternatives can include an installment agreement, an offer and compromise, which is where you make a deal to settle for less, or even a hardship determination, I believe, will take care and prevent that passport revocation from happening. It does not appear at this time there's any way to argue any kind of hardship if they actually revoke your passport. Again, the regulations have just come out. We haven't had time to thoroughly examine them. But the answer is, if you have significant tax debt, or if you're approaching significant tax debt, if you owe $35,000 or $40,000, but you didn't pay taxes for this year, and you're going to owe a bunch more money, it's time to go seek out a professional who can help you come up with some kind of alternative solution than just waiting for your passport to be revoked. And then you can't travel for business. You won't be able to go and travel to visit overseas family. It's just going to be a real nightmare for you. And I encourage you not to let it get to that point. If you have questions about this or really anything else having to do with IRS problem resolution, I invite you to visit our website at getirshelp.com or give us a call at 888-438-6474. That's 888-GET-MISH.